Welcome friends. In this video I will discuss scalar product of two vectors. So this you might have studied in your physics classes. So here we are having two vectors P and Q, and theta is the angle between two vectors. Then scalar product or dot product between P and Q is written as P dot Q, and it is equals to PQ cos theta. Now scalar product has some properties, like scalar product is commutative, that is P dot Q and Q dot P is the same, unlike the vector product. Then scalar product is distributive, so if you have two vectors q1 plus q2, and then if you want to take the dot product of P dot, the sum, and it will be same as P dot q1 plus P dot q2, but it is not associative. Okay, so P dot q dot s will not be equal to P dot q dot s. Okay, so these are some of the properties of scalar products. Now let us do the scalar product with some Cartesian components. So suppose you are having two vectors P, which is Pxi plus Pyj plus Pzk. Then vector Q is Qxi plus Qyj plus Qzk. Now first we need to know the scalar products of unit vectors. So suppose you have I dot I, then I dot I means 1 into 1 into cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. So I dot I will be 1. Similarly, j dot j is 1. K dot k is 1. Now I dot j means when you are multiplying the two unit vectors that are perpendicular to each other, then since cos 90 is 0, so I dot j is 0. Similarly, j dot k is 0 and k dot I is 0. Now when you open these brackets, so suppose let us take this. So Px will be multiplied with this Qx, then Qy, and Qz. So I dot I will be 1, so Px Qx you will get, and then I dot j, this will be 0, I dot k, this will be 0, so two terms will be 0. Similarly, from the second term, by multiplying this, and this one you will get second term, and similarly the third term. Then your P dot q will be Px Qx plus Py Qy plus Pz Qz. So you can say that when you are taking the dot product of or scalar product of two vectors, then they are simply the multiplication of the components in the same direction. Okay. Similarly, P dot P, that is when you are multiplying the vector with itself, then it will be simply the square of the component in each direction. Now we will see some of the applications of scalar products of vectors. So again, these are the two vectors P and Q, and angle between them is theta. Then P dot Q is PQ cos theta, as we have already seen, which is equals to Px Qx plus Py Qy plus Pz Qz. Now from this you can find the angle between them, that is cos theta will be equals to this Px Qx plus Py Qy plus Pz Qz divided by PQ. That means if you know the components of the two vectors and the two vectors, then you can find the angle between the two vectors by this. Now one more thing, Suppose you want the projection of this vector P on this axis OL. Okay, so projection of a vector on a given axis. This thing you need when you are solving engineering mechanics problem. So sometimes you need to project the vector on a particular axis so that you can study the effect of that vector on that along that particular axis. Okay, so this projection will be POL. So we denote this projection by POL. Then that will be equals to P cos theta. Okay, now you can find this P dot Q will be PQ cos theta. We already know this, and when we divide this by Q, then on the RHS you get P cos theta, which is simply the projection of P along the OL. So if you want to find the projection of P along this line, then what you need to do, you need to simply take the scalar product and divide it by the vector along which you are taking the projection. Okay, then suppose you want to project the vector P along this line OL once again, but this time you know the unit vector lambda along OL. So in this case you are projecting along Q, but here you are projecting uh, in the direction of OL where you know the unit vector. Okay, so that is very simple. POL will be P dot delta where P dot lambda, and this lambda we already know that it is given by cos theta xi plus cos theta yj plus cos theta zk, and P is Px Py plus Pz. So simply you need to multiply because we are taking the dot product, so we need to simply multiply the components, that is Px cos theta x plus Py cos theta y plus Pz cos theta z. So this is how you can take the projection along any axis for which you know the unit vector. Now let us see, sometimes you need the mixed triple products, that is you want to calculate dot product as well as the cross product. So these are the three vectors P, Q and S, and we want to take the mixed triple product of these three vectors, that is S dot P plus Q. So this is the scalar one, okay, because P cross Q is the vector and this is the vector, and when we take the dot product of two vectors, then it is the scalar. So answer will be a scalar. Now suppose you are having these three vectors, so there are multiple combinations that are possible. So there are 6 combinations that are possible. So when you take the mixed triple product, the magnitude will remain same in all these combinations. Okay, so whether you are taking S dot P cross Q or P dot Q cross S or anything, any combination, the magnitude will remain same, but sign changes. So this is what you will get when you try. So there are 3 cases which are having positive magnitude, and there are 3 cases which are having the negative magnitude. Okay. Now suppose take the example. Say take 3 vectors P as Px plus Qx plus Pz, then Q is Qx, Qy, Qz, then S as Sx, Sy and Sz. And if you do the mixed triple product, then you will get this, and this is equals to the determinant. Okay, so whenever you are taking the mixed triple product, what you need to do, you simply take the determinant of the components in x, y and z directions. So that is very simple. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.